I'm Ethan Owens from Fiasco Sports and SA Footballer Magazine, and today I'm joined by Chris Burns, captain from the Modbury Footy Club in Division 1, and this is our weekly wrap. So Chris, I will just start by going through the results from the Norwood Hotel Division 1 in round 17 this past week. Prince Alfred Old Collegians took down St Peter's Old Collegians by 69 points. Payneham Norwood Union took down Teacher Gully by 35. Ross Trevor Old Collegians defeated Salisbury North by 75 points. Port Districts defeated Adelaide University by 15, and Goodwood Saints defeated your boys Modbury by 23 points. Obviously not an ideal result, Chris. How did you feel like the guys played nevertheless?
I thought the boys actually played quite well yesterday. A few things didn't go away, a few skill errors, but overall boys put up a good fight and just was unlucky not to get the win yesterday.
So you played them earlier in the season and you managed to get the win on that occasion. Were you expecting to get to, maybe have another win yesterday, or was it still going to be a tight match?
Oh yeah, we were expecting, I guess, the win. We beat them at home and more than confident going in yesterday. But yeah, they played quite well down there, and all credit to them.
Despite the loss, who do you feel like were the best players for you guys yesterday?
Yesterday, best players especially was Tim Davey in the middle. Michael Bennett's had a fantastic year. He played well yesterday before getting a bit of a head knock. Ronnie Rankin and Reece Hoffmeyer for sure.
And so you guys are 8th on the ladder. Finals aren't an option for you guys now. How do you sort of rate your season and how it went this year?
This year's been definitely a learning curve for us. Coming up from Div 2. I think the goal was just to try to not be relegated. But yeah, overall, hopefully we stay up. If we can take what we've learnt from this year into next year, I think we'll be quite a good team.
You mentioned that learning curve. Would you say the learning curve was what would you say? A greater depth of competition than Division 2?
Yeah, far. This year, you go into teams and there's depth the whole way through. There's no weak teams in this comp. Every player can play exceptionally well, and yeah, it's just the way they move the ball, the way they set up. It's just something we've had to take note of this year, and hopefully we'll take what we've learned into next year.
And so previewing next week in the Division 1, the final round of the normal season, I'll grab some tips on these matches if you could. Goodwood Saints will play Ross Trevor.
Oh, Ross Trevor.
Port Districts and Teacher Gully.
We can go Port Districts.
Salisbury North, St Peter's.
I hope Salisbury North.
Adelaide University and Prince Alfred Old Collegians.
PAC.
And your boys have a home match against Payneham, last match of the season. How are you guys going to approach that?
I think we'll have a look at their team throughout the week and find out best matchups against them. We had a good clash against them round 9 this year, so I think we'll do pretty well. They're in some good hot form, so should be a close game.
Make or break a game for Payneham out there next week. They're sitting in 6th spot, just off of finals, but same win-loss record as Goodwood, who are in 5th. So do you reckon they're going to be out for some blood, try to get that win?
I have no doubt they will be. If they're eyeing off finals, they'll give it all they got to try to make it, but we're not going to make it easy for them.
Absolutely, good on you. I'm Ethan Owens from Fiasco Sports and SA Footballer Magazine, and today I was joined by Chris Burns, captain from the Modbury Footy Club in Division 1, and that was our weekly wrap.